Hey people, Injured here, 53, Estia Province, almost a faction war you guys. On the blue team, IskNorthen is a Techmarine, starts off in ranged combat, puts out some good damage, can also support with structures and repair alongside. Adreva with a brother captain, a durable hero walking through objects and cannot be suppressed, bringing powerful support and offense in melee. Rounding off the team, Vegas41 with an Apothecary, support hero fighting in melee combat by default begins with a heal, a passive health regeneration aura. Red team, it's Tyranids all the way down. GomerPyle is a Ravener Alpha, a tunneling hero with great mobility, powerful offense, and a bit of support begins with a ranged weapon. Here's the tunnel, the first one anyway. Alongside, mr.Krabs is a Hive Tyrant, a durable hero walking through objects and cannot be suppressed, bringing powerful support. Disruption and offense begins in melee with a basic synapse. I shall call you Gustavo. Rounding off the teams, the Tenso with a Lictor Alpha, a melee specialist can infiltrate, disrupt some powerful offense and a bit of support. Chasing off some scouts there, taking some bolter fire. Apothecary in amongst a whole bunch of Tyranids. Double termagants and hormagaunts there. Meanwhile, west side, Techmarine's being chased off in melee by hormagaunts. Scouts hanging out, shotguns are on the way. Techmarine might have overstayed his welcome though. Might go down on the chase, does go down. Just misjudged it a little bit, was trying to wait for the shotguns to come into play. Tactical Marines are still here, and there's the shotgun blast. Hormagaunts will take some losses perhaps in melee. Tactical Marines do not go into melee actually. Termagants are capping up. Meanwhile in the mid, the two heavyweights, Gustavo the Hive Tyrant and that brother captain who's chasing around termagants. The Hive Tyrant chasing around stormtroopers gets rid of the strike squad. I guess mr.Krabs hormagaunts, yeah, got chased off by the strike squad in melee. They're so strong in those first fights. And the brother captain's so freaking strong too. It's like a war boss that you can't suppress. Still chasing around these termagants. Has been forced to retreat. Used to start with 1,000 hit points, of course, that fella. Over on the east side, got some marines in that garrison. Lucky not to drop a model yet. They might have to retreat over there. Contested power is blue and will stay blue. Termagants unable to retake it. Scouts on capping duty. Tax will maybe come towards the wreck point over here. Nope, they're pushing east towards the mid, keeping an eye on the Ravener Alpha. No toxin sacks yet for the termagants. Early power spent on the warrior brood. Triple termagants here for mr.Krabs, and the Tenso already has a warrior brood with a barbed strangler on the field. No war gear yet for the Tyranid fellas. That's a good shot. Hit all four scout models who have their sergeant. Lictor Alphas on them. This guy starts with, I think it's like 63.75, I believe. Melee DPS with his default weapon. Pretty damn high. Does not have a sidearm, of course. And the Flesh Hook's not bad. Flesh Hook, I think, is 115 damage, is it? Been nerfed so many times over the years. Used to be an absolute nightmare for the Apothecary to be fighting a Lictor Alpha in a 3v3 like this. West side. Lots of dead hormagaunts. Looks like they're going to get away. Are the termagants going to get away? Looks like they are. Double strike squad for Adreva, and it's double tomes. Doesn't seem like they've used their energy though, so I don't think it was double banishment that messed up those guys. Back to the east side. Tyranids on the power. Weapon upgrade for the Lictor Alpha. Toxic miasma. Speed debuff, and they take damage over time. Takes them up to 65 melee DPS. Pretty nasty when you add in the damage over time. Flesh Hook on the sergeant. He's a die last hero. Could wipe the entire squad if you get him good. But was healed there by the Apothecary. That's his targeted heal, which gets better every level. 483 to 457 on the VPs. Good pressure here from the Tenso. Might be able to get another generator back towards the mid. Where's that double banishment? Show me the goods. What's he going to target? There's a good blob of termagants over there. That triple termagant blob. Does not go for it. We see the energy burst on the warrior brood. Brother Captain goes after them. Does start with a 30 DPS power melee weapon. A Brother Captain, not bad at all. But is forced to retreat. Now IskNorthen's going to be isolated. I don't think they can stop being overrun here. It's a lot of stuff, and a hungry Hive Tyrant at the front of it. Gustavo leading the line there. Are they going to go for the power? No, he's turning around. Not sure why mr.Krabs is turning around. Should be pushing this, I think. Warrior Brood drop a model. So that synapse backlash. Looks like mr.Krabs wants that central VP maybe to try and get a flank on this. More gens being built. Still no toxin sacks for these termagants. What about the Hormagaunts? Hormagaunts do have their adrenal glands. Seeing the power spent, of course, on the Warrior Brood and a Lictor. And then those Hormagaunts. Grenade is going to miss everything. Really good shot with the Barbed Strangler. And this is a good assist from Mr.Krabs. Gets in behind. Killing some retreating Stormtroopers. Lucky to get away, maybe. Devastators are in play. The Hive Tyrant goes after them. Gets in there. Can't suppress that guy, but he would have taken a lot of damage as he got close to the heavy bolter, but they weren't firing at him. Apothecary just hanging around. Trying to provide that health regen aura and throw out his heals, I suppose. Well played, Mr.Krabs. Going to facilitate another bash or another harass at least. They might not get all of it. Focusing on the Apothecary now. Mr.Krabs has led him into trouble. Strike squad here. Energy burst the Hive Tyrant. Draining some energy and slowing him down. One of them gets isolated though, and gets killed by Gustavo. What level is he now? He's only got a little bit of XP. More gens being built. They just cannot break out here, the blue team. Doing okay on the west side though. They have the contested wreck point and the power over there, and that VP. Gustavo gets too close. Got the captain with a swing. I think he's going to be alright, Gustavo. Still tons of pressure though on the Space Marines here. Lictor Alpha is tearing through these Marines, level 2. That Barbed Strangler really helps him get into combat, eh? Can't suppress the brother captain though. Should have got moving a little bit sooner. Still no toxin sacks as well. In fact, the Tenso goes tier 2 without him. Been done fine without him, that's for sure. Here comes scouts. Can they get a grenade? Don't think. No, they don't have the energy for it. They can't even chuck one. Still the pressure from the Tenso. Back towards the west side. What's going on? Here's GomerPyle, also goes tier 2. Mr.Krabs already there. Did they get any toxin sacks? Yeah, they got 3. Did not get a tier 1.5 power cost unit though. Double energy burst, I think that was on the Lictor Alpha. I don't think I've seen the banishment being used. Lots of energy bursting. Trying to finish off those devastators. I think it's a well-judged engagement. Maybe. Oh, he might have been saved there by the Barbed Strangler shot. 483 to 366. Still harassing power. It's a good grenade. Just too much stuff to manage there for the Tenso. Couldn't dodge the grenade, I guess. Just looking after the Warrior Brood, I think, trying to get a shot away on the strike squad. That was a massive amount of pressure. I think this is the first time the Tenso has been forced off the field for the whole game. Ravana Tunnel coming in. Your allies can use them, but only 4 units can be in the entirety of the tunnel network at any one time. And the Hive Tyrant, Gustavo, can't use it because he's too big. It'll just crush him. Look at this. Immediately in tier 2, fully kitted out. Who needs units? Got a Venom Cannon. Got the bonded exoskeleton, so he's very tough. And Bioplasma for some ranged disruption. 470 to 361. Red team are going to overrun the west side, I think. Are we going to see Adreva respond? Or are they going to maybe 2v1 the right side? The east side, I should say. Here's the Whirlwind for IskNorthen. Has a mastercrafted bolter as well. And Bionics. Big push though. And we see this purple synapse. That's from the Ravana Alpha. I love that change that they gave him a unique synapse color. You can so much clearly see it now. So much clearer see it, I should say. Grey Knight Dreadnought is getting a plasma cannon. For now, it's a bunch of fire. Not sure what that Warrior Brood is up to. That was very strange. I think maybe they were trying to shoot, but they were tied up by the strike squad, so they ran into melee. Right, the captain levels to 4. Bloody hell. Whirlwind doing some work. Plasma cannon did get a decent shot in, now gets repairs from the Techmarine, who will repair faster than a repair unit. Double the speed, I believe, unless you're repairing Imperial Guard vehicles, which are special and they get repaired a little bit faster. 455 to 348. Termagants wipe. Those were mr.Krabs. Got double Termagants into a Venom Brood here. Dreadnought on the way for Vegas. What is that? Just some Termagants versus Marines. Back to the east side. The Tenso's on the power. Lictor Alpha. Almost level 3. Has the deadly jump. Has that little jump decorator now on his icon. And it's got a Gene Stealer Brood as well. Melee superiority unit. Terrifying for the Marines in Vegas's army. But a Dreadnought is a good counter. So I assume they have seen those G-Stealers before. Maybe it's just a lucky pull though. Maybe they just want the Dreadnought. G-Stealers got destroyed by the plasma cannon, double banishment, but they were retreating, and some friendly fire on the brother captain. Did he even take damage though? Took very little damage there. I hear stuff dying on the west side or something. Order warrior brooder here. Good Barb Strangler shot. Marine falls over. Whirlwind trying to get shots in. I think the Tyranids just make noises when they get knocked over. Oh! Tactical Marines wiping. That Synapse aura is painful, it turns out. Also has that Corrosive Devourer, fantastic plasma DPS weapon. Venom Brood do not want to be in melee with a Dreadnought. 3 Dreadnoughts on the field. It's like my birthday. This one's getting some repairs. In fact, global repair going on, I believe, from IskNorthen. Repairing all friendly vehicles on the map can be fantastic in a 3v3. A little bit slept on that global. Can be really good. Brother Captain retreats with the Nemesis Demon Hammer. He's got a twin-linked heavy bolter and a plasma cannon in this guy, so he does not have a melee attack anymore, but he is ripping through stuff. G-Stealers have found a strat squad though, which is terrifying for those fellas. They gain health on all hits these days, I believe, and they can also use Adrenal Rush, which they're doing now, for more damage, more speed, and even more health on hit. Lots of stuff dying here. Lictor Alpha flees. The Sword Cannon Dreadnought it is for Vegas, so not looking to go toe-to-toe with the G-Stealers. 450 to 299, 2-to-1 cap for the blue team. The vehicles have done it. The Dreadnoughts have done some work here, especially that Grey Knight one. Up to level 2, needs some repairs. Vegas is trying to take out the Capillary Tower. There we go, got 6 red. It's alright. Can they get onto the power? Is it worth it? I don't know if the Dreadnought should be doing this though. The same old thing I always say. Be very, very careful before you take your walkers over halfway across the map on a 3v3. Barrage coming in. That's a pretty good one. Pretty good one. Catalyst on the Venom Brood. I think it killed a model. I think it killed a couple of models. Is it going to kill all of them? Very nearly does. Catalyst is a Ravener Global that doubles the damage of a unit, but they lose health over time. Lose half of their health, I believe. I believe it's half of their maximum health, isn't it? Not half of their current health. Looks like the Hive Tyrant, Gustavo, gone back to a melee weapon. Which is a bit weird, but there's still 2 Dreadnoughts on the field, although one of them's gone down. Yep, and it was that one that was trying to bash power or something. Taken down by double Venom Brood here of mr.Krabs. Guess maybe they felt like they didn't need their own Venom Cannon anymore, but a bit of a waste of resources. Double Banishment was painful. Plasma Cannon shot is painful. Down goes one of the Venom Brood. Strat Squad still doing some good work in melee. That's perhaps what the Seismic Roar is all about. Gonna lose both of the Venom Brood. Yes, that was a lot of Synapse Backlash as well. Really messed up the G-Stealers. That's a knockback and a 10% damage when a Synapse creature is killed for non-Synapse creatures. Does not affect heroes though, I don't think. Even though only the Hive Tyrant is a Synapse hero, unless you have the Synapse Aura for the Ravener, I guess. What's going on west side? Lots of Assault Cannon barraging. Whirlwind is still here. Dreadnought is getting repaired by the Techmarine level 4. But the Dreadnought does fall. Here's another one. IskNorthen has a melee Dreadnought now, which is inspiring on kill, as you can see. Inspiring the Techmarine with that yellow circle of more damage and stuff. That Hormagorn is not going to get away. Little burst of flame. Brother Captain hits level 6. Holy Armor of Titan queued up for tier 3. There it is. On the way. And he's got tons of red Adreva, so we could see Paladins needs a bunch of power. But won't take too long. A couple of minutes. Shorter if they can get more power up somehow. I mean, they have the contested one here is getting noded. And they're capping the eastern edge. Carnifex on the way for GomerPyle. Level 3 Dreadnought for Adreva with Maelstrom on the way. 20 power gives you an AoE knockback. and speed debuff, which is pretty good, around the Dreadnought that is. Little dance from the Apothecary. What's he got? Nothing. Level 2 Apothecary, no war gear. Holy Armor of Titan is in. Up to 1562 hit points, getting crippling poisoned. But the Immortal is up. 2-1 for blue. That was the Sweeping Doom. Demolishing Strike. I always get them mixed up. Sweeping Doom is the Chaos Lord thing. Just think Doom, Chaos. What can Gustavo do here? Still a level 1 Hive Tyrant. Got some Gene Stealers, but not a whole lot else, really. There's a double energy burst. Doesn't even have the energy to use Seismic Roar now. Gene Stealers are in there, but they might get demolished. I'm not sure what the cooldown is on it. Yeah, they're dealing with them. They are dealing with them. Did they just remove the heal on hit? Maybe they did, maybe they removed the visual effect from it, unless you've got Adrenal Rush active. It's a good deadly jump. Gets hit by a plasma cannon, then stood around for a while. That was weird. Long wind down on that animation there. mr.Krabs only has Termagants. Into tier 3. Where's that Carnifex though? There it is. It's got a Venom Cannon and is bashing power. Should be a quick bash with the Venom Cannon, Venom Brood there I should say, but gotta be careful. Dreadnought and stuff. Techmarine can't do much about the Carnifex, but can suppress and do a lot of damage to the Venom Brood. Brother Captain's done a great job holding up this army. Leaving his allies some space. Gene Stealers though. No space for the Devastators. I think they'll be okay. Yeah, Whirlwind makes sure of it. That's Vegas' Whirlwind there. Another Dreadnought for IskNorthen. Awesome. Krabs, I guess, wants a big stompy monstrous creature here. Other than the Hive Tyrant, that is. Back to the west side. It's red. Carnifex is gesturing. It's got some XP. Grabbing that contested wreck point. Don't think they want to push the power right now. There's stuff here. Yeah, try and get in around on angles. Plasma Cannon is set up, just about covering the VP, but they need vision to hit it anyway. I don't think it lets you... No, it must. It does let you target ground outside of your vision. Some repairs for the Whirlwind. I think I'm thinking of another RTS where it doesn't let you do that. Lictor Alpha goes all sneaky. It's got that Lone Hunter. Apparently there is a visual effect when Lone Hunter is up. It's just hard to spot maybe. He's messing up those Devastators there. Holy crap. 4-1-2 to 1-2-3. Lots of exploding Venom Broods in this game. I don't think you want to take this fight. Gustavo, that's a lot of... Yeah, and they take all your energy away. You can't use your Seismic Roar and you're just going to go down. And that was a Maelstrom there for good measure. Lictor Alpha flees. Maybe gets away. Does get away. Some more friendly fire. Does the friendly fire not do full damage? This doesn't seem like full damage. Maybe it was. Double Assault Cannon Dreadnoughts on the west side. Easy pickings for a Venom Cannon Carnifex, really. And that Corrosive Devourer is here with Corrosive Shots. And the Tyranno Formation is here. One more burst from the Ravener Alpha would do it if he can catch up. Can't quite get there. Corrosive Shots is still active, I think. Not anymore, I don't believe. I think it was that yellow circle, actually. Whirlwind goes down, Venom Brood getting it done. But both the Dreadnoughts got away. Is that Global Repair? It's not Global Repair. 372 to 123. Don't want to overextend here, Gomer. Backing off. Uh-oh. Paladins, all of a sudden, from Adreva. Unique unit for the Brother Captain. One of the scariest units in the game in terms of durability, damage output, and overall utility. They have Holy Grounds, which is pretty awesome. Heavy melee, hammers, tough as hell. And everything flees from them over there, back towards the mid. Another Toronto formation, that could be a good hit. The Strat squad tried to get away from the central point. Not sure. Oh, the Hive Tyrant just decided to buy all of the weapons. I was going to say, I'm not sure why he's engaging a Dreadnought, but has heavy melee weapon now. Those Crushing Claws. Down it goes. Not sure why I didn't just switch back to the Venom Cannon. I guess this will take care of everything, eh? And they don't need the energy to make it efficient like they do with the Rending Talons. Doing some good work. Level 3 all of a sudden. That's Paladins though, supported by a brother captain. Although he doesn't have much in the way of support at the moment. He can get so much in terms of support utility, but he's just got his We Are the Hammer, which is pretty damn good. At the moment, there's the Holy Grounds. Speeding up allies, slowing down enemies. Found some Tyranids to smack on Carnifex, taking a circuitous route to try and get away. Looks like they took out a whirlwind there. Swarmlord on the field for mr.Krabs. Here it is. Provides a speed and reinforcement synapse for Tyranids. And he's pretty damn good in melee too, this fella. Terminators of Vegas. Don't want to fight this guy in melee. There's the Leech Essence to drain some health. The more units around, the more health he drains, of course. Almost got a model off those Terminators, but I think needs to back away. Stone Guard should be using their Vengeance rounds here against the Swarm Lord's vehicle armor, but they're not. They have their default Kraken bolts loaded in. 336 to 89. Paladins are very far away. Ouch, that was the Onslaught. Is that from this? No. Is that something they start with, Onslaught? I think it is. At least I think that's what it's called. It was called Onslaught at some point. It's like a big fancy merciless strike, basically. Crippling Poison. Bad news for Terminator variants. They can't retreat away. Heal from the Apothecary. And now a little bit of a push from mr.Krabs and the Tenso here. Let's see what they can do. Big old melee brawl. Apothecary backing away. Just wants to be in range for the heals, I guess. Should get his customized Stormbolter, I think. And stun the Hive Tyrant or the Lictor Alpha with it. Double strikes would have been pretty awesome. Just kind of gliding through combat, getting stuck in and doing some work. Paladins are getting messed up though. That was Gustavo and the Swarm Lord on them. Down to 2 models, perhaps lucky to have 2. Down goes the Hive Tyrant. Swarm Lord needs to be careful, now taking shots from a tank. Still though, the Stern Guard did not have their Vengeance rounds loaded in. I mean, Kraken bolts would have been really good against the Hive Tyrant. What is this? There's an orbital on base. Not sure who that was. Was it IskNorthen? Maybe. Maybe it was Adreva, although they already have Paladins. I don't know if they would have got that much red. Maybe. Back to the west side. What's going on? We have 3 Dreadnoughts here from IskNorthen. Are they all Assault Cannons? They are. That's fun. I like that. Another Swarm Lord here though from Gomer and another Carnifex on the way. Venom Brood for mr.Krabs. Have they got like 4 Venom Brood squads now or something? The Swarm Lord's been awesome. There's the Leech Essence. Stern Guard got the decap. Still not switching to the Vengeance rounds here. This guy's got Vengeance rounds. He knows what's up. But immediately gets tied up. This Carnifex is being used in melee. Uh-oh. Last Cannon Predator. Bioplasma. It's a good hit. It's a really good hit. I think he coughed up the Bioplasma and then immediately shot his Venom Cannon, which looked a little bit weird. Got the job done. Look at this. In the mid. This is Gomer. This is Gomer going for it. Mark target up on the Swarm Lord. Meld-to-gun Techmarine going after the Ravener Alpha there. Should be going after large targets here because he might miss stuff that's infantry sized. Doesn't want to waste those shots. Swarm Lord is going mental on these Dreadnoughts. Carnifex was helping out, of course. Here comes Adreva to help out. 189 to 87. Bioplasma from way downtown. Getting a solid hit and all the Dreadnoughts fall. Swarm Lord was an absolute beast there with some good support. Can it get away safely? I think it can. Brother Captain can't do much to it. Level 9 though, this fella. Can IskNorthen recover. Do they have the time to recover? Because the red team is stomping now. Got 5 monstrous creatures up, including 2 Swarm Lords. Can they revive these heroes though? Mr. Lictor, can you get it done? Looks like Gustavo is going to get back up again. Don't know about the Ravener Alpha though. Land Raider Crusader from Adreva. Not sure why they got this. Doesn't help much against all these big monstrous creatures. I mean, it has the Multi-Melter, and you can't retreat back to it like you can a Redeemer. Multi-Melter is doing some work here, but it's going to take a lot of damage from these Carnifexes. And the Ravener Alpha is going to get revived. What is this guy doing? Is he going after the Whirlwind? Maybe. Lascannon's getting shots in. This Carnifex needs to be careful. Ravener Alpha's right there. They're trying to trade. Venom Cannon Carnifex there in melee, is he? No. What is he up to? Oh, he's trying to finish off the Land Raider. And he got the Whirlwind, I think. That was back here. Being tied up in melee. He might just go to melee attack it. He might just sacrifice his Carnifex. Does it have the DPS? I think it does, bloody hell. Big swings. Trying out formation now. I don't think this Carnifex is going to get away, but he's going to have a great time in base here. 151 to 67. Blue team need to get the VPs. What is this? They're power bashing, I guess, over there. Seeing some weird visual effects. It sometimes happens when the Swarm Lord is around, giving all of these speed bonuses. The Carnifex did fall, I think. Not often you see Swarm Lords be this effective, I feel like. It's been pretty awesome. They did get a buff, I believe, in 296, didn't they? A small damage bonus. I think, or at least it was thought about. It's been so long, I can't remember the changes from 296. Ravener Brood dropped in for Gomer. Blue team are going to get their VP back. That's a nice decap though from the Tenso's Termagants. The Tenso with the Carnifex on the way. Looks like they need to recover a bit. IskNorthen recovering with Stone Guard and double devs. Vengeance Rouse loaded in. That's how you do it. With marked target and las cannons, and down goes the Swarm Lord. Remember what I was saying about the Swarm Lords doing well. Why do I curse them so? West side turning red. Ravener Alpha, level 5. Must be doing so much damage with this thing. Gustavo, the Hive Tyrant, is level 3. And a Lictor, level 7 and down. Got both of those revives. Go after the... Oh, there's the Blade Flurry. Oh, I didn't quite hit the Devastators. Does it not do a 360 knockback? I thought it was 360. It didn't seem to do it then. Maybe it only hits stuff 180 in front of it. Stone Guard go running for their lives. 135 to 51. 2-1 for red. Kicking off in the mid. There's an Orbital. Got some Terminators as well. Lascannon is trying to shoot stuff. Not much in the way of targets for it here. Apothecary just hanging back. Patient play it's been from Vegas. He's hung back, thrown out those heals, hasn't got too excited, running into combat and dying. Got armor of the Apothecarian now for that AoE heal, advanced healing, and improved medical equipment for the more energy. For the more energy, yep, that's English. They're just gonna rampage through the mid here. The Tyranids. Looks like Warrior Brood is going for the cap. At least a decap. We're gonna meet power fists, I think, of these Terminators. Oh, they know they're just running through because Gustavo's chasing him. Orbital. Were they even capping? I don't know. But Orbital might wipe that Warrior Brood, you know, because they're not retreating there. They survived. Well, for now. One fella survived and they were level 4. Think he's going to make it? Yeah, he's going to make it. Here we see a Thornback Carnifex. I think they've all been Venom Cannons up to now. Thornback is the melee variety. I don't think he gets more melee damage. Actually, he just gets more hit points and he can charge and spawn Rippers. I mean, they already have pretty damn good, pretty scary melee damage. That was a special attack there. And another one. First one from the Carnifex, second one from Lictor Alpha, who now has Corrosive Claws. Lone Hunter won't be active here because he's too close to things. The Apothecary going for it. Trying to tie up the term against 101 to 51. West side is blue. Apothecary is going to go down. Just as I said, how careful he was being. I think it was worth it there. Had to try and do something, and he's in an easy place to revive. Here comes Adreva. Where are the paladins actually? All the way over on the west side. Can't retreat them to get them back quickly, you see. Need to just march them over. Lictor Alpha hits level 8. It's been awesome. 101 to 51. Thorn back Carnifex. Not under huge amount of threat, but now Devastator's in play. What is that? Is that Bulwark? Yeah. Bulwark up on the strike squad there, which was buffing their melee damage. And yeah, it gives them melee damage resistance. It's going to go down thanks to mark target. Tyranids formation wasn't used to stop the cap. Well, it came in too late to stop the cap, I guess. 101 to 47. Apothecary gets revived by the Techmarine, is level 8 in the mid. I think the Terminators are maybe trying to get all the way through to the natural VP of the Tyranids, who are capping the west side. Gonna be 2-1 for red team. Assault squad late game here for Vegas. Another Tyranids formation. Global nuke for the Tyranids. They're getting so much red here. Everything dying, everything being killed. 95 to 47. I need to grab some water. There was the demolishing strike. Then throws up the immortal. Oh, and then runs away. I guess it stays up as you retreat, eh? It seemed to. 86 to 47. Lictor Alpha is back and looking terrifying when he raises up like that. Gonna go for the VP, I think. What are you doing, Apothecary? Are you using advanced healing when there's nobody near you? Pro moves. Maybe he thinks he's somewhere else? Well, I think he was confused there. As confused as I often am. Terminator's dropping a model. Swarmlord might just chase them in to give the Lictor Alpha more space. Double energy burst. Really likes to do that, Adreva. Got the decap. I think that's good enough. Might jump away now. Nope, just retreat away. Fair enough. It works. Maybe I could have jumped over to the right here and helped go after the paladins. Leech Essence is up. Here we see the fact that paladins have heavy melee. Doesn't mean they're tearing through this melee resistance Swarmlord here. Being buffed up though. That's Mind Blades on them, giving them 35% melee damage and more melee skill. There's a Blade Flurry and there's Bulwark. Got in very low. Swarmlord did a great job tanking that, but now is going to get Las Cannoned and Paladin to death. Down he goes. Blue team get the natural back down to 15 VPs though. 2-1 for red. Is this enough? This might be enough. Oh, there was a Venerable Dreadnought here. Damn it. And it went down and I missed all of its glory. I think maybe they've done enough here. Yep. Red team do enough. It was pretty damn close. Awesome game. Let's look at these heroes. IskNorthen's Techmarine level 8. I think had 3 dreadnoughts at some point, which is really fun, but they all went down unfortunately. Adreva's brother captain was pretty awesome throughout the game. Level 10 here. 1823 hit points. Level 6 Apothecary. Level 8 Ravener Alpha. Is that him leveling right at the end there? I think it is. Gustava the Hive Tyrant. Got all the weapons and got 4 levels. Lictor Alpha level 8 was actually quite a menace. Awesome early game from the Tenso, especially with tons of pressure on this power here. But there you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.